Impact segment tonight, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts has issued guidelines for schools allowing them to give students the option to change genders. The craziness is called the Transgender Equality Law and allows boys to use the girls' room and vice versa. Allows girls to play on boys' sports teams and vice versa. It allows girls to change their name from Jane to John or from Sean to Tiffany. And all of that can be done without informing the parents. Madness? You decide. Joining us now from New York, Monica Crowley and Alan Combs. So do you believe this, Monica? Monica, if you wanted a gender change, what name would you pick from the male side?
Oh, that's a tough question. You're putting me on the spot, Bill.
William is a good name, Monica.
I was just going to say, Bill is as good as any male name, right? Look, can I believe this is happening in America? Yeah, because this is where we are in America right now. And you did a whole segment yesterday about liberalism being on the march in the United States, and I think that's true. Look, I think the reality is it's difficult for anybody who may be really going through serious gender identity issues, and those people do deserve our respect. But when you're talking about underage kids, right, students in the school system, those under the age of 18, I do think that the responsible thing to do and the right thing to do is to alert the parents that their children are going through this or presenting themselves as transgender.
Sure, and then the parents can work with the school authorities and the guidance counselor. That's the same thing to do. I'm sure Combs agrees, right?
Please call me Alana. No, seriously, the idea is that you don't... Thank you, finally got that.
I got it.
There has to be some confidentiality. Some students don't feel comfortable talking to their parents about issues like this. This isn't as if you wake up one day and Jane says, call me John, or vice versa. You've got to provide some documentation, medical history. It can't be just some cavalier decision that suddenly
So the kid comes in and the kid's going to provide all of this documentation.
You have to show that this is sincere. And the idea that you want the government to mandate...
And the parents should be shut out of this whole process.
You want the government to mandate...
anything that's going on.
You want the government to mandate a conversation between a parent and a child when sometimes someone needs a guidance counselor or someone who's not in the family to talk to. The same thing with issues like abortion. There's got to be some confidentiality.
Here's how insane you are and this whole thing is, all right? And this is truly madness, ladies and gentlemen. You're telling me that a kid can go to a public school in Massachusetts, immediately upon entering the school, take off the kid's shirt and put on a dress, all right? Go to the girls' room when he's a boy, and then change his name from John to Tiffany. And then after school, put the shirt back on, go home, and he's still John.
No, in fact, the law actually says you can't do that. You've got to have some more documentation or proof that this is sincere.
All right, say they have all the documentation, say they have everything they need.
Right.
All right?
Yeah.
The law says you don't have to tell the parents.
That's correct.
That's
because sometimes a child needs an ability to have a confidential conversation with someone not in the family. Maybe they've got a family they don't feel comfortable discussing it with.
There's a difference between a conversation and a lifestyle. That's such a violation of parental rights by the state of Massachusetts. It's off the chart violation.
And you know what,
Monica.
Bill, too, we see this